Hi, I'm
Okay.
Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the music artist KAYLEIGH Hughes. Hey, KAYLEIGh, how are you?
Hi, good morning, Johnny. Or
Thank
good
you.
afternoon, where you are.
That's right.
I'm Kayleigh Hughes from Wales. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you, KAYLEIGh. Thanks. And listen, I'm looking forward to sharing some of your music with our audience, KAYLEIGh. So is it okay if we tune into your YouTube channel and check out your track
Absolutely.
Stars?
Please do. Yes, please.
Okay, great.
You
And then
can
when I
catch
get
me at
back,
KayleighHughes00 on YouTube.
oh, perfect. Okay, and when we get back, I want to hear some of your journey in being a music artist. But meanwhile, let's all tune in now to KAYLEIGh Hughes with Stars.
Mhm.
KAYLEIGh, that's beautiful. And thanks so much for sharing it with all of us. And I appreciate you. And now, can you tell me, where are you from and how did your journey in a music artist begin?
Sure. Thank you very much. Well, I'm from Wales in the UK
Beautiful.
and currently living in Malaysia right now. That's why it's so dark. Sorry, it's actually 6 a.m. I have coffee, so the world is safe.
That's great.
um, so yeah, actually, I used to sing a lot in high school.
Uh-huh.
We in Wales we have this national competition or international competition as well each year called the Eisteddfod, which is an arts festival actually.
Okay.
So when you grow up in Wales, you become quite involved in that with recitation or drama or singing. But
Mm.
then, to be honest, I didn't do anything with my singing since then. I'm actually a marine biologist, so
Oh,
it was awakened in me again about 7 years ago. I've played guitar since university, being an environmentalist, it's quite commonplace to have a guitar. And when I moved to Malaysia about 9 years ago, I really wanted to, play guitar properly. Before was not great. So I
mhm.
really put some effort. I took some lessons, and in Malaysia, it's cheaper to do that. So I'm very blessed. I was able to really pursue that. And then I started to take vocal lessons. And then life dealt me a bit of a blow about 6 years ago. A few things just kind of came at once, and I dealt with that by writing poetry and writing song lyrics. So then I became a singer-songwriter, I guess. So I started to do the open mic circuit. Then eventually I got myself into a few bands, and now I'm producing my own stuff. I've released a couple of EPs so far, which the one that you just listened to, the single, was a collaboration with a guy called Kangan, which
Uh-huh.
I'm very proud of. The one I released last year was complete solo effort. So I can't say it's exactly what I was aiming for, but I learned a lot, right? Now I'm working with a musical director called Jingles, who is basically putting me through artist development training, I guess, you know, the whole aspect of it, the vocal training, production, the branding. So
Uh-huh.
this year we will be releasing another EP about July time, which incidentally will feature the lyrics from Stars, but in a genre which is a bit more me, I guess, which is
Mhm.
sort of funk, disco, house genre. So there'll be 3 singles on that EP coming soon. So I'm very excited about where I'm going to go with this guy.
Oh, Kayleigh, that is great. I love to hear your story. It's amazing how it kind of began from kind of the festival influence in Wales,
Mm,
and then the trajectory into learning how to um, learn musical instruments through the guitar work. But then you
yeah,
actually went into more
really
a different
slowly.
professional kind of focus as a marine biologist.
Yeah.
Um, but it's interesting, your actual intimate connection with the natural world through your marine biology interest and studies and kind of application. It's
Mm,
that's a divine um, realm to have
mm,
had that study and to understand and appreciate from a
yeah.
scientific perspective, but also from a holistic perspective. And then and like you said, an environmentalist bringing your guitar with you. There's something that's kind of very folksy and cool about
Yeah.
that environmental movement and music and how they're interlaced. So I can see that that's a real influence for you, or has been in your journey. And now, all this collaboration for that beautiful track Stars, and also, what you have coming up, very exciting. Now,
Yeah.
coming from Wales, were there other artists or other kinds of genres, even of music, performers that helped inspire you to want to be an artist as well?
From Wales specifically, absolutely. We have so many legends from Wales, actually. So
Oh,
Tom Jones, I think, is the most famous.
mhm.
I'm a huge fan of a band called Stereophonics, which were really big, like indie rock band in the
Beautiful.
90s. Catatonia, a lady called Keris Matthews. She has this very powerful, growly vocal, you know, kind of Janis Joplin-esque. So she was, I also can growl. I do like
Yeah.
a growl myself.
Oh, I
So
like it.
yeah, she was a huge influence on me. Shirley Bassey is from Wales. Bonnie Tyler is from Wales. Catherine Zeta-Jones is from Wales, although, you know, not a singer, but well, she was in
No.
Chicago, right?
And
So yeah,
amazing. So
amazing woman.
completely surprised you how what a wonderful singer she is. Yeah.
So we have, you know, we're very, very artistic actually as a nation. Yeah, so I'm very, very blessed to grow up around that as an influence. And you know, the Welsh culture is very geared towards, you know, we have a lot of choir singing as well, a lot of church singing, I guess. You know, it's very
Ah,
commonplace in Wales.
well,
Yeah,
all Celtic spirituality that
exactly.
emerges
Yeah,
from that origin,
yeah.
has a real influence in the arts, both language and music, and having commands of those and
Mhm.
storytelling. These are
Yeah.
all fundamental aspects of culture that comes out of Wales and the UK and
Mhm.
Ireland and the Celtic regions. So that's great. You come from that legacy as well.
Yeah,
And
very
then
blessed.
also that in Malaysia has afforded you opportunities maybe to connect with people
Absolutely. Yeah.
organically, and that's really amazing as well.
Yeah.
So you,
Malaysia, I've been very lucky because the musician community here is very welcoming, very friendly.
oh, good.
Not something you experience. I live in Kuala Lumpur, so you know a lot of the major cities around the world. It can be hard to break into the music industry, but the guys here are super, super welcoming and encouraging. And what you have here is, you know, like grassroots blues. So you have all of this, you know, same kind of thing. You know, very salt of the earth kind of people
Yes.
singing about their life, singing the truth, singing from their heart, and just being beautiful people with it. And you know, if I go out and I watch a band here in Malaysia and they know me, they'll invite me on stage to sing. And you know, that
Wonderful.
doesn't happen everywhere. That's it's, you know,
Yes.
yeah, very blessed.
a really one love, welcoming kind of
Yeah.
spirit. And that is really
Yeah,
beautiful,
it
you
is.
know.
Yeah. Mm.
And something that I really appreciate and try and promote and perpetuate. So KAYLEIGH, it's so wonderful to get an education about, especially those artisans from Wales that originate there, and then also
Yeah,
your
there's a lot.
journey, and to get to share your music. So very happy to have met with you today, and also looking forward to you being on the FENIX360 platform. And what I want everyone to do who's watching is to tune into the social media channels that you find below our interview for KAYLEIGH Hughes, and then look for her on FENIX360. So thank you so much for being with me, KAYLEIGH. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having me on FENIX360. Like I said, it's a super slick platform. I love how you set my profile up. It looks really, really nice. And yeah, I look forward to doing more of this, more engagement with you guys. That'd be cool.
Me
Thanks.
too. Yeah, me too, KAYLEIGH. All right, go get them. I really appreciate you. You take care.
You too. Take care. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have a voice. Guess what? Nobody wants to hear it. My voice is my vice, it's curtailed by hypocrites to tell when they share it and got so much basis. I know they can hear me, at least they can see me. I know they hear voices and still can choose freely. I'm dying to say it's my statement I've needed to respect what we're given, he's up on what we're taking. Can I move a nation with this cocky quotation? Said, can I move a nation with this cocky quotation? Why can't we reach him? These bad vibes, these hearts and minds, they break from all its hours for the taking. So what imposters this who fails to persist? You do right by us all, dude. What you hit for? Grow a brain in your basement and you took a being basic. Turn around, catch up, start giving a fuck. Oh, now what's up? Catch a nerve of a verb, doing it cause you want to, cause you feel you oughta got. Please step back before you slip down the cracks in humanity, running pains over me. Now can I move a nation with this cocky quotation? Now, can I move a nation with this cocky quotation?